Hey everyone, Greg-tastic here. I have the Incendiary with me on Discord, and today we're going to be taking a look at another one of my favorite Major League Baseball games from back in the day. Although I actually never played this year's game. This is, oh, draft is so weird that they do that, but that's okay.
Oh, this one you never played?
I've played the last version of this game. This game I think has Eric Chavez on the front of it. Yeah, that's Eric Chavez, so I never had that version because at that point, and then 2004 has Sean Green on it, and I never played that version. 2003 has Barry Bonds, which is probably the last version I played. 2002, 2002 has Andrew Jones. That might be the last version I played because yeah, I think that's the last one I had. I know I had the Chipper Jones one, which is 2001. 2000 might be A-Rod, or that might be EA's Triple Play Baseball. 2001 was Chipper Jones. 2000 was Mo Vaughn. Yeah, so I mainly played 2001 and 2002. And then at some point I got an Xbox and I played World Series Baseball on the Xbox instead. But this game, a weird like little explanation of MLB, not this version because it's 2005, but I guess MLB 2002 would have been released in 2001. That game is like forever ingrained in my memory because when 9/11 happened, I just basically I just have memories of like the months after 9/11 happened. I had like, I don't know how I had this set up. There must have been two TVs somehow. I don't know if I put.
Like the news on the other one.
Yeah, I would play MLB with like the news on the other TV and just like they're like connected together because I would literally just go home from school every day, turn on MLB, and turn on the news and sit there and play the game while I paid attention to what was happening with all the 9/11 stuff. And it was like literally every day. Go home. I had two TVs. Don't ask me why. Because I had like a really old, tiny TV that was like given to me. Like it was just here's a TV. Play video games on it. But then I had another TV that was like a gift for Christmas, where it was like I needed like a bigger TV and nicer ports or something like that, but it was still like a CRT, like a big ass TV. It wasn't like high def or anything like that. But I just remember I ended up with two because I had the big one that was a Christmas gift, and then I had a little one that I would watch TV on. If that makes sense. Anyway, like always, it's so weird because I think in later games, not necessarily this game, but most games, you would start a season and you could choose to draft in the when you start the season, but all these games it's like you got to go into the rosters and draft before you even you could do a 2-player draft. You got to get on that, man.
That logo right there, the Marlins logo.
I don't know, like, does it think a second controller is in? Because that's not good.
Yeah, they're like
There.
a way to Oh, there you go. It looks like you did something. Oh.
No, that's
Maybe go back to the main screen and see if there's an option.
no, I don't think there's an option there. It must be a we'll just draft anyway. You could probably do auto draft site if it does get to that point. Or do you want to pick a team and draft for yourself? Oh, you
Yeah.
can pick the Mets.
No.
Assuming this is how it works, it could just end up working how.
I'll go with the favorite baseball team. Probably Red Sox, honestly. Look at that Padres logo. Let's still do the logo real quick.
Well, Marlins one is different. Oh, Expos. Shit. Phillies is the same. Cubs same. Reds same. Astros is different / same.
Yeah, that was me at that point.
Brewers.
Yeah.
Pirates is the same. Cardinals. Diamondbacks is different, I think, now.
They went back to that. Hey.
Rockies never changes.
For a long time, remember?
Yeah, Dodgers never changes. Padres, yeah, that's a new one for the Padres, though. That's like
At that point.
getting close to this generation of what the Padres logo would look like, because it used to be really old school looking.
It's that team, alright?
I'm not sure. I could just tell the colors. The colors aren't really popping, but the colors are like, that's a neat design.
Alright, keep going through.
Tampa Bay, they're just the Rays now.
Yeah, I'm not even like that. That Jays
Indians logo, which will be bound to change eventually. Angels, Anaheim Angels, they're Los Angeles now.
Well, for 2 years, weren't they? There's like some thing.
Alright, what team are you going to pick? I'm sorry, but I want to get the draft started. Alright.
I would normally say the second favorite team for
Actually, if it makes us do 2, I could back out real quick and
just
I...
select-
Oh, no, we're not going to do 2. See, it's giving us the option.
There,
Yeah.
It's 14,000.
It's probably how many... Probably get, like, money. I'm going to make it the highest, because I don't want to be hampered.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
7th pick. We'll do it. I'm not going to argue with them.
Teams down here.
Alright, oh, you get 60 seconds. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh, Soriano. And it doesn't, Griffey is 95. It doesn't, oh look, you see on the right, that's the points you get to,
Oh,
and it doesn't, lag like, ooh, Albert Pujols. Mike Piazza.
Oh, it's like 95.
No, I can't. I gotta go with either a shortstop or I gotta go with Griffey or Soriano. Soriano's actually a decent amount of points. I think I'm gonna go with Soriano. Now we're gonna take a picture.
So this is 2005, based on 2004.
Yeah.
Really like influenced by 2004. The one that was in 2003.
I have no idea. Let's take a picture next. Actually, I have no idea, honestly. Might be the Giants. Jeff Bagwell's still in there. Who did?
I'm gonna look at second.
Some of these players are super old school. I could still take Griffey in the second round. We're gonna run out of monies. Starting pitcher. Who should we have be our ace?
Yeah, because you're Encino, Glavine,
Fuck him.
Edit.
We gotta take someone because these pitchers are dropping off. I would go with Pettit, even though he's a Yankee. Yeah. Fuck Tom Glavine, he's a piece of shit. Ask me how I really feel.
What is he on now?
Alfonso. Man, what catchers are available? Oh, Von Rodriguez, that's nice. Yeah, go with him. Another starting pitcher. Mike Hampton, former Met.
Yeah.
The only reason I might not is 800 and look John Lackey and Jason him and
Yeah, that's a
Tachi.
big
They
gap.
they fall off
There's
to
no
6'9".
reason for that.
Oh, there you go. I'll take him. I'll light it. Make you happy. Let's take a closer.
There you go. That was like, look, that was last year.
Francisco Cordero, we had him on the All-Star Baseball, so we'll take him. Tino Martinez, wow. Shortstop,
Francisco Cordero, I don't recognize.
third baseman.
Was it Valentine?
Um,
Yeah, I would say go for
right field, center field. We took Griffey, right? Oh, Timo Perez, my boy.
Andy Chavez.
Prentice Redmond was a Met prospect. No,
No, that's Edgar.
Prentice.
What was his name?
no, there was none.
Edgar Edwin.
No.
I just remember Garrett. I guess he wasn't on it.
Alright, what do we need now? First base. Carlos Pena is a beast. Mark Teixeira, why is he so low? He mustn't have been good yet.
Plays third year in the league.
Shortstop, Rafael Furcal's pretty good. Brave.
Taino.
Third base. Who's on our team?
Beltran.
Second, center. Beltran. Beltran who?
Oh,
No, it wasn't. Where was he?
second base.
Carlos Beltran on the second baseman. What are you talking about?
I thought it said. Wait, go back.
Alright. Enough of that. We need a right fielder. Richard Hidalgo, former Met. Roger Cedeno, shitty ass Met. We'll go with Richard. Oh, Michael Kadire, another former Met. Let's take another starting pitcher. Oh, Javi Lopez is still there. Starting pitcher. Mike Hampton, you see he's not getting drafted because it's too much money. Let's see. I'm gonna go with AJ Burnett, Brad Penny, Jose Contreras. I'm gonna go with where would he go? Kerry Wood. That's my boy. How many starters we have now? 1, 2, 3. Let me get all my starters now. Actually, no. Let's get some relief first. Base. Mark Teixeira is really tempting me.
Franco's there.
I'm not drafting that scrub.
One
So we have third base, second base, shortstop. Wait, catcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop. Okay, we have all our positions. Let's get our pitchers now. We need 2 more starters still. Javier Vasquez. Wow. I'm kind of feeling AJ Burnett. Johan Santana. Oh, he's not good yet, but
What is he? 80? Johan, what is his name? Johan Park?
oh, Chris Benson. Maybe I should. Yeah, we'll take Chris Benson. Remember him with the crazy wife?
No.
Oh. You don't remember Chris Benson? Look up Anna Benson. Just look that up.
Look up
It's
what?
not Anna Benson. Anaben. He got traded to the Mets from the Pirates. Nothing like she was just like super into. She was like a good-looking woman, I guess, but she was like super into just like the coming to New York and being famous part of the shit. Is that what it says, or are you just saying that?
No.
Alright, Alex Cora, the cheater, you want him?
No.
You don't want a cheater on the team?
He's been arrested like 3 times.
You want Chase Utley?
He is crazy, you're right.
You don't want Chase Utley?
No.
Where's
What happened, like,
Oh, Jose Reyes! Let's take him.
No, I don't want to.
I took him. I wonder where David Wright is. I think David Wright already. I think David Wright.
Alex
Yeah, it's just there were two Alex Gonzalez's at the same time.
I'm not familiar with that. Tim Hummel? Wow.
Coco Crisp.
He was in the league in 2004.
There's some good players that. Yeah. Alex Escobar was like a Mets prospect. Who?
Oh, he's playing.
Alex Escobar was like a super Mets prospect that. Miguel Cabrera, wow. You also have Xavier Nady. I know that he's old. So you got Xavier Nady, former Met, Alex Escobar, former Met, Miguel Cabrera. Take Miguel Cabrera, fuck it. Backup catcher Todd Hundley's still here? I thought he was retired by now. Joe Girardi? You gotta do it. You gotta do it just to do it.
No, he's not even good.
Doesn't matter. Todd Pratt, former Met. Just go through and find all the former Mets. All the Mets? No.
2004. Oh, that was right.
We're looking at 2003. Well, we should be looking at 2003. Jimmy Rollins.
Oh, right.
Jason Bay. Willie Mo Pena. Kerry Robinson.
Wasn't he on the Blue Jays before and Philly got the Pirates?
No.
Where did he go?
I don't know. He was on the Red Sox and the Pirates.
Josh Beckett with that no-hitter, 2014. Right?
Victor Zambrano! I'm gonna draft him. Fuck it.
Isn't umpiring Randy Martin?
I guess. Victor Zambrano's the player that, they traded, Scott Kazmir for. Remember, you know Scott Kazmir? Scott Kazmir was the Mets, #1 prospect. He was a high schooler that they drafted. He was a starting pitcher. And he was like pretty much the best starting pitching prospect in baseball. And they traded him to the Devil Rays for this guy named Victor Zambrano. And Kazmir was like early 20s at the time. And they basically felt like he was too skinny and small to make it as a starter. So they traded him for Victor Zambrano, who was like 28 years old and was never a good pitcher.
Right.
And they had like this bullshit excuse, like everybody was like, oh well, he might not pan out because he's too... Danny Garcia, that's the guy whose bat I have. There you go.
You gotta pick him.
Yeah, I did. So, yeah, we'll accept the rosters. So, memory card, save, yes. Alright, how do I just select it? Oh, dang. So he was like basically the best pitching prospect in baseball. And they traded him for a scrub. And everybody was mad. Everyone's mad because like it was kind of like, even if you feel like he's not gonna make it as a franchise mode, whatever that is.
That's more than one season.
No, leave me alone. One player season.
What was that for you?
I don't know what they're talking about, but I want my roster, so. Alright, sign up. Rafael for call. Oh wait, we're not gonna line up no DH for call. Timo Perez, Soriano, Griffey, Rodriguez, Mora, Hidalgo, Teixeira batting 8th. Wow. Yeah, Marco Scudero on the bench. We could actually go through our former Mets here. Timo Perez is a former Met. Melvin Mora was a former Met, although he was never good as a Met. Richard Hidalgo, former Met. Marco Scudero, former Met. Yeah, fucking Miguel Cabrera and Jose Reyes on the bench. Jose Reyes, former Met. Danny Garcia, former Met. Felix Heredia and Guillermo Mota are both former Mets. Rafael Soriano, no. Jarrett Wright, no. Leiter, former Met. Kerry Wood, Santana. Oh, our rotation is mostly Mets. Hal Leiter, former Met. Johan Santana, former Met. Chris Benson, former Met. Zambrano, former Met. I didn't think. Oh, Andy Pettit, he's not in our rotation. Alright, that. Yeah, Danny Garcia. That lineup's fine with me. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so they fucking trade this guy. And it's like, it's okay if you want to trade. Like, everybody's like, okay, don't trade him because he's the best pitching prospect in baseball. Why would you trade him? But, like, the real nail in the coffin was like, okay, if you're gonna... Oh, let's listen to this. Vin Scully.
Welcome to tonight's game. Thanks, Vin. Two quality teams should be a good one. The fans here in Atlanta expect a victory every single game, and why shouldn't they? The Braves deliver more often than not.
All right, Dave. These fans are excellent. Let's see if they're treated to some starting pitcher.
That's the thing, is the game last night was... Yeah. The game last night was,
2001 for N64, right? This still doesn't look horrible, though. It's PS1.
Top fly.
No, it's not horrible, but you would think...
This pitch is an excellent fielder, Vin. He
It just...
off and made the play nicely.
Yeah. It just shows you how, like... It was such a weird time for, like, PS,
Pitch by him. No balls in one strike.
Fast. Just such a weird time, PlayStation versus Nintendo 64. Because most games, you would say, look better on the PlayStation, right?
Well,
more... No, PlayStation. This is a PlayStation game.
Compared to N64?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you're going to take a swing like that, you better regroup and make darn sure next time.
Yeah, but like a lot of...
You have a plan.
Batting third, Alfonso Soriano.
The resume of the games are pretty good looking on N64. Obviously, the first
foul ball.
Stuff looks really good. Mario, Kirby, Duffy.
Mario didn't look good.
Super Mario 64 for the time looked good.
It looked weird.
No balls, two strikes.
Well, that was the best they could do. That was a launch game. Doom 64 looks really good. I don't even think there is is there a PlayStation version? Not that that's a
hardliner
I
down
don't
the
think
left
so.
field line.
My thing is, like, basically I wouldn't expect...
No doubt there, Vin. He got the pitch he
what am I
wanted
trying to
and
say?
Batting cleanup, Ken Griffey Jr.
It's not about which looks better, it's about the fact that the game we played yesterday, for a 64 game, the models were like, it wasn't blocky, it wasn't, you know what I mean? Like,
no, they were really
He
good.
delivers.
What you're talking about was, what year?
Fouled away.
2000.
98? Or whatever.
That was 2000. Yeah, but this is 2004.
Right, so that was a couple of years in, whereas this
He blows it by him to the K.
Where was he looking, Vin? He missed that pitch by a mile.
No run, one hit, no errors.
Which actually came in the
And here's for the Brave, Gabe Kapler.
Oh, that's a little slow. Okay.
The
It was
offering,
like really slow between the last pitch and...
one ball and no strikes.
Oh,
Trying to... fastball.
He delivers. There in time.
Yeah, that's
Great concentration reeling that foul ball in.
Batting second, Antonio Perez. Into the windup, here's the pitch. Hit foul.
Basically, the graphics in this game kind of are trash. I'm gonna find... As this game...
Foul ball. Mora fires to first.
You can still make out, it's not horrible, you can still make out what stuff is. It could be way worse.
I'm going to we're gonna play another game on the PlayStation today. After we play this game.
Easy play.
Yeah, let me see.
You can into the stands, then sometimes they stay out of the crowd.
Batting third, Bernie Williams.
Let me
That basically became the show, right?
This
Who developed this? No.
this is by 989 Sports. Yes, this became the show technically.
989, right? Oh, it says right there. Yeah.
Although it's a stretch to call this the show. Precursor.
No, I'm just saying, like, you could see the evolution of like what they, where.
Hold on, I'm trying to get a hold of something.
Fine.
And once I get a hold of it, I'll come back. Because this is gonna, what I'm trying to get a hold of, wait, let me keep playing.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch.
Like, basically, like, when I do this video, which no one may watch or care about except me, that's kind of what I want to, ooh, Hideki Matsui. Like, part of what makes me want to do it is, like, the state of baseball games and video games right now is so terrible. Because basically, it's like nobody looks at it like Madden. I need to turn this this thing off. Or maybe I can't. Alright, I guess I can't. I don't like the oh, you know what I need to do? I can't do it. I don't like the I never used to play with the cursor. The batting cursor.
And the wind up.
I would just always, if you don't have the cursor on, you basically just aim where you want to hit.
They got him. Up to
that,
Melvin Mora.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I just want to kind of like, older than PS1/N64 era baseball games is kind of irrelevant to me because I feel like this is the first generation where you have like actual interesting pitching mechanics, features like drafting and stuff. I feel like the Super Nintendo or like Sega Genesis was a joke.
On Super Nintendo and Super Famicom, like a lot of them are Japanese only games, but
Yeah.
they like have drafting and stuff.
I'm talking about MLB though. Like the best Super Nintendo game I played baseball-wise was Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest. But like, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying that I don't know how to make him go to second base. Compared to like, compared to what games are like in this era, being PlayStation, Nintendo 64, I just don't feel like they really compare.
Safely aboard.
This is the one that's changed for sure.
Like stuff like the speed of the pitch or the type of pitch or shit like that is just kind of.
Angling it, right? Oh yeah.
So
more arcadey.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I just want to basically look at all the games, what they were like, what features they started to introduce, what they would become over time, and then how we got to where we have nothing to choose from these days. Like you had all these, you had all these good games. You had like All-Star Baseball is what we played yesterday, and I consider that to be a good baseball game. And Acclaim went out of business because they also made what was their football game, the Quarterback Club or something like that, if you remember.
Yeah, they were Midway, I think, for a while. I don't remember whether Midway.
Here he comes.
I don't remember what
Yeah.
The pitch is by him. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, so they had a, I think their football game was called Quarterback Club, which wasn't a bad game. And then you had a game that we could play, but I've never actually played before is High Heat Baseball, which was who made that game? High Heat Baseball. What was the?
I remember that was
No, that was PlayStation, really. Oh, there was some on Xbox. I'm just trying to see who made it. That was oh, and Microsoft Windows. Who made it? What's so hard about, you know, Wikipedia? Are you joking? They only had a few. Oh, 3DO. No, what was I gonna say? For some reason, I thought Al Leiter was pitching, and I just realized it was Andy Pettit.
Checks the runner and fires.
So they had High Heat Baseball, 3DO. They had Acclaim making All-Star Baseball. They had 989 Sports making MLB. They had EA Sports making Triple Play Baseball at the time. What else?
Hitting next.
They had Sega making World Series Baseball.
From the stretch.
Yeah, I wonder if
So-
there's good baseball games on Fantasy.
So, I'm not sure that there were. So basically, like,
Now batting.
you had all these baseball games, all these choices, like where on a given year you could, depending on your platform or whatever, you could choose a lot of different games to play from. And
Fouled away.
then 3DO, I think went bankrupt or something like that. The High Heat Baseball people. Then
Foul.
Acclaim went bankrupt. Yes. Yes. Then Acclaim went bankrupt, and you had no more All-Star Baseball. So then, but then you still had three great. You had Triple Play, which was EA Sports, which became MVP Baseball. You had World Series Baseball, and which became That's Sega.
Line shot to the hole.
Which became ESPN Baseball when they got the license. And then you had 989 Sports making the show. So what happened is around the same time Madden got the exclusivity for making the NFL games.
Fouled away.
Sega got the exclusive rights to making third-party baseball games for Major League Baseball.
And he's there in plenty of time. No runs, no hits.
So Sega got the rights to make the first party, not first party, I'm sorry. Wait,
And he delivers.
and Microsoft had a first party baseball game. I forget what it was called, Inside Pitch. But
Swing and a
what am I
miss.
trying to
No
say?
balls and 2 strikes.
So Sega got the change it. How do I do a change up? Sega got the exclusive rights to make third-party baseball games for Major League Baseball. So if a company was going to make a game that wasn't published by Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo, they were the only ones that could do it. And what happened is, a couple years into having the license, the series of games they were making just got really shitty, and then eventually they said they're just not going to make the games at all.
Right.
So now to this day, there are no good. I'm not even sure if the license. I think the license is up now, but it's like at the time they signed the license, it's so weird because like everybody was mad at EA for the football thing, because a lot of people would argue that Sega's football games were better than Madden.
And he brings it in.
And Sega couldn't make the games anymore because Madden had the rights. But then Sega got the baseball rights when EA had the best baseball game. And EA could no longer make their baseball game because they didn't have the rights. And basically, like, I think the exclusivity's up by now, but I guess EA went so many years without making a baseball game or developing it that they just don't want to take it back up.
He delivers.
Madden.
But it's a shame because it really was like the mechanics still hold up to this day. Like, it's still,
Into the windup. Here's the
you know, obviously the show is in a league of its own, but
No pun intended. Well, it's its own thing. It is.
Oswald takes it for the easy out.
Pitcher took charge on that.
But it's
one,
like,
calling everybody else off.
EA Sports was making shitty baseball games, which we're gonna see tonight when we play triple play baseball.
Swing and a miss.
But
That's all the manager wants, Vin. Keep the ball around.
but when
the
they
plate.
made MVP baseball, that was like their redesign of the game, and they basically took what was their golfing mechanic for driving a ball in their golf games, whatever golf game, Tiger Woods, I guess, and turned that in. They took like what their golfing mechanic was in like the Tiger Woods game for drive. Yeah.
In time.
Like up until MVP baseball, which is EA, every baseball game, like you see this baseball game here, you kind of, you just pick your pitch. You got your list of pitches, you pick it, you aim where you want to throw it, and the only variable is that, like, if you throw a curveball, you would, like, you know it's going to drop, so you would aim it higher than where you want it, shit like that. With MVP baseball, you picked your pitches, and you also, like, you have the variable of knowing they're going to move depending on the pitch, but they used, like, have you played Tiger Woods golf, like, circa that era?
Yeah, one of the older ones.
Alright, so you know when you drive the ball, or I guess any, like, I don't know golf terms, and I didn't play the games, but I know that this is from the games. So anytime like you drive the ball, or I guess even putt the ball or whatever, I don't know, there's like a meter that you use for like the strength of the drive or the, yeah. So basically they took that meter that they created for the golf games and introduced it as a pitching mechanic, where you have a meter and it goes around twice. Like one time, like you're supposed to, there's a meter that goes up for one variable and down for the other variable, I guess, or something like that. Or actually no, you hold it. You hold the pitch, when you select the pitch, you hold the button for how powerful you want it to be. So like if you're throwing a fastball, you want it to be max velocity, you would hold it all the way. Or if you wanted to just kind of groove it in, you wouldn't hold it as much. And then the actual meter would control the accuracy of the pitch. So there would be like a little sweet spot on the meter where you let the pitch go, and if it was in that sweet spot, it would go where you wanted. But if you missed that sweet spot, then the pitch would not go where you wanted. So like that was like, and MLB The Show kind of uses something similar to that. But that's like the first game to like kind of introduce the pitching mechanic like that.
Right, that's similar to how in Madden you have the field goal set up. I mean, it's basically impossible to miss at this point because they've made it so easy, but it depends on the game, but it has like three-quarter circles that go around.
It's off the wall.
First one's the angle and the second one's the power or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know which of these came first and then they were.
He wanted that one to get out of here, but he'll sure as heck take the...
No, the Tiger Woods came first, actually. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like whoever... Obviously, Tiger Woods, I would say, is not there. It's a good game. What is it now? Rory McIlroy? What's his name?
Rory McIlroy, yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm not saying it's not a popular game. Like, I know people like the game, but I doubt... Like, I'm sure they have different people working on that game than NBA Live or MVP Baseball or Madden.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think what happened is, like, for whatever reason, you know, I'm being sarcastic, but I'm also not. For whatever reason, these geniuses working on the golf game came up with this great mechanic, and then they just robbed it from the golf game for all the other games.
sometimes you don't realize it's something good to be repurposed.
But then, so like when the Sega game flopped, their mechanic that they introduced, which was awful, and I think like it was only the last year or two of the game that they had this mechanic, is basically you would use. We're definitely gonna have to play that game too, because there's like all the Sega games that I'm talking about were like Xbox. I think they became PS2. At first, they were just Xbox exclusive. That's the main reason I. That's the main reason I bought an Xbox. The main reason I bought an Xbox is because I think they were the first baseball game that had multi-season franchise modes. And I saw that and I was like, oh my god, I need this game. I'm buying an Xbox for this game. And but like the last couple of years they released the game, their pitching mechanic, because the first few years it was just select the pitch, aim where you want to throw it. Then the last couple of years they made this pitching mechanic, which was basically like to throw a pitch. You didn't select the pitch at all. Each pitch had a movement that you used with the right analog stick. So like if you wanted to throw a changeup, no, a fastball would be like you hold down on your right analog stick, and the longer you hold down, the faster it will be, and then you flick up to throw the fastball. Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
No, you can inaccurately. Yeah, there's another.
So, and then like a curveball would be like you would do like a circular motion with your analog stick. And it's really awful. It's really terrible because it doesn't detect the
inaccuracy.
Yeah. It doesn't detect the pitches that you're throwing very well. And it's like your effectiveness with the pitch is based on you matching the movement of the analog stick, and it's very hard to match. And it's also annoying to sit there and play like that the whole time. And I just remember throwing a lot of fastballs because that was the easiest pitch to throw. Like I would try and throw the curveballs, and like when you got a hang of it, I guess it was okay, but I don't know why I can't hit in this game. Because I never used to use the cursor, and I can't go back and change it.
Looking for number 2 right here.
Oh. Yeah, there's another. I'm pretty sure.
Here's the pitch. It's by him.
A simple game, Vin. Pitchers have to throw strikes.
Yeah, it was awful. I think that game introduced a feature like the show had where you could create a player and go through like a career with them, but I'm not sure. I mean, obviously now the sports games, it's just crazy, like how little competition there is in the sports genre in video games. Because there used to be so many, baseball, I just listed all the baseball games, right, already. Football, you used to have Madden, you used to have Quarterback Club, you used to have
that was ugly.
2K.
Now hitting, Gabe.
There was another one. Then you had like NFL Blitz, like if you didn't want to play a accurate one. Basketball, you had 2K, you had NBA Live, 989 Sports, the show people, and the people that made this game, they had a basketball game. I think it was just called NBA with the year, just like this is MLB with the year. I think their basketball game was also like NBA with the year.
If you can't hit in this game, you're in a world of trouble.
At the plate, Antonio Perez.
Pitcher's gotten the
other basketball games are there.
He's going to look to crank it up this time.
But now it's like baseball, you have the show. If you want to play a baseball game, that's your only option. Right? They have RBI baseball, which is crap. They have like
He got some
a
good
bunch.
movement on that
Yeah, that's
fastball.
I don't count that
Excellent.
because
No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
No.
Pop down the right
So that
field
doesn't
line.
count. So basically, you have one option.
Teixeira
You have MLB The
makes
Show,
routine play.
or you could get ripped
No
off and
runs,
pay
no
way too
hits.
much money for RBI baseball, which sucks.
Up next, Ken Griffey Jr.
No, exactly.
Didn't they come up with like a new, or what was it called? Like Mutant Football? What was that game called on Super Nintendo? They came out with
Curveball,
like a
no
Kickstarter.
balls and 1
I
strike.
have no
They
idea.
might have came out with like a Blitz like knockoff, but I don't.
Yeah, but they're not using an NFL license.
Oh yeah, there was Blitz the League, which didn't have
Pitch
NFL.
by him.
Good
Yeah.
mechanics there, Vin.
So you have
balls and 2
Madden.
strikes.
So
Yeah,
baseball you have The Show, football you have Madden,
Wow.
and basketball you have 2K.
Soccer you have FIFA. Oh, and then
The
there's
delivery.
the one that Konami used to make. I don't think anymore.
High fly
Or I'm thinking
ball
maybe
hit
this
deep
year.
to
What's
left
that-
center.
What's their soccer game called?
PES or
Very
something, I
easily.
don't know.
Yeah, Pro Evolution Soccer. The people that
This
love
guy
that
in center has excellent range.
And then you
Vin.
have,
Good
like,
catch there.
Up next, Yvonne Rodriguez. Rodriguez grounded out last time up.
Whatever it is now. There's a lot of like golf games, really.
Fly
There's
ball hit
the
to the
NASCAR
right
games,
fielder.
and you have like the F1 series.
Hockey? What do you have? You have 2 hockey games still, I think, right? You have
Good work
EA
in
makes
the
a
way,
hockey
Vin. He
game,
got
and
under it to
I
make the
think
catch.
2K.
Melvin
Does
Moore.
2K
Last
make
time
the
he got
hockey
under
game
it,
still?
slide out, Vin. He's looking to make it more difficult for them here.
Yeah,
No, you have
so it's like
High pop-up.
somehow within 20 years you went from having 3 to 5 choices every year to having no choice.
Is next up, anxious to get on base any way he
Let's
can.
put it this way.
Bernie Williams lined out last time up. Into the windup, here's the pitch.
They need a license.
Hit
That's the
foul.
reason they can't do it. But besides that, who is going to buy not an NFL that is
He
going up
looks
against
and
Madden,
delivers.
arguably like one of the most powerful
Circle
series
change,
out there.
0 and 2.
Who's going to buy that? Who's going to even spend the time? So you're going to dump all these, 2 years of development time plus the resources, plus advertising, plus
Fly
jobs.
ball
People
hit
would
into
buy it,
center
though.
field.
Yeah, but it would never be the kind of
Griffey
success that
takes
you
it
need
easily.
to.
Yes, it could. Yes, it would.
Well played
Well,
by the
put it
center
this way.
fielder.
They
Vin. He
bought
had it to
2K
second,
was.
back to back.
Comes to the plate. looking
Yeah,
to
but
make
2K
something
no,
happen.
because 2K was, and EA bought them out of
And he delivers.
competition.
Line
2K
shot
was
into
as
right
good
field.
and basically almost as popular as
The pitcher's
Madden,
lucky that was
and
only
then-
a single, Vin. He really hit that ball well.
No, I'm talking about the football game. People like the last 2K football game that they made. People liked that game better than Madden for that year.
Watches the fastball
The reason-
go by. No
The
balls,
reason
1
Madden
strike.
ended
The
up
pitcher looks and delivers.
um
Ground ball hit
buying the
left
license
side.
from
Percal
NFL
rifles it to second. He's
is
out at
because
second.
not only
Soriano guns it
look,
to first.
2K
Double play.
was making better
No
games
runs,
than
1
EA.
hit.
They were making a better basketball game.
Next up,
They were
Richard
making a better
Ronaldo.
football game. And actually EA the last couple years was making a better baseball game. But for a while 2K was making a better
The
baseball
windup
game
and the
too.
pitch. Pop fly,
So
hit to
what
right
2K
field.
did, because they were making better games and they were popular, but they obviously weren't selling as much as EA because EA's EA, right? So what 2K did, I don't know if they did it with the basketball game, but I know they did it with the
Grounded.
football game and the baseball game.
They get him.
The last year,
Helping the pitcher
if you
out
like
with that play,
Google
Vin.
an article about it, I'm sure it will support what I'm saying. The last year that they released 2K, the football game,
Foul
they sold
away.
it for $40
He whips it over to first.
Trying to increase the stimulus.
to kind of and you know,
Lined hard.
like okay, we make a better
And
game.
he's there in plenty of
There,
time.
now there's another point that I want to make, but you know, basically they were like, all right, we make a better game,
Is next up, anxious
let's
to
sell
get
it
on
for
base
40,
any way he can. Joe
and you know, kind of like really drive into EA's
Lays off the heat.
foothold.
Stick it to him.
Brandon's
Yeah.
a heady veteran that will give you consistent
And then
solid
that's when
production
EA, I
year in
guess,
and year
got
out.
scared. They must have got
Lifetime, he's a
scared and
286
just
hitter.
and made the deal with
0-2.
the NFL at that point,
He delivers.
Yeah, right.
because
Swing and a miss.
But-
Strike 3.
but
They
the
might
other
have been looking for
thing
something
is
else, Vin.
all the arguments. Why can't you release a sports? If you're gonna release one sports game every year, why not sell it at a discount, like $40? Like I don't think.
They can sell it at 60, and they can sell it.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, but because you bought the exclusivity rights, like I don't think. I would venture to guess that 2K was not taking too much of a financial loss by selling it for 40. Especially, no, neither of them would. Like, this is not I doubt the development cycle of a game like Madden or 2K football is not the same as like the development cycle for Zelda or Elder Scrolls, or like it's just most of it's recycled, and the stuff that's not recycled is stuff that people don't even probably want. Like 2K spends all this money to have people voice act for the My Player thing, and people don't even like it. Yeah, because then you have people. See, me, I don't care. Not to act like I'm. No, I'm trying to see how. Okay.
Still scoreless?
Yeah. I'm not. I was just trying to see how I can make substitutions. Me, I don't care. But they have this My Player mode where, you know, as much as like sometimes things are made, you know, we're having like this. Now I'm gonna keep this very light, but this is a valid, like this is a real thing. As much as like people feel like sometimes things are made with white people in mind, like the 2K My Player mode, the guy like is black. So like if you look at reviews for people, there's like white people that are like, why, like how am I supposed to get, like basically most people would rather just not have a story and not have voice acting for that mode, because you put this, you have a voice actor and you have like dialogue for this character, and it puts a lot of people out of the, what's the word, like they don't, like they create their player and then they're like, this isn't me. Like they create the player to look how they want to look, and they have their idea of like what they would be like if they were a basketball player trying to make it in the league, and then you put this story on it with like dialogue and, you know, voice acting that doesn't match with what you would relate to. You hear me? Am I saying anything offensive or? Because me, I don't care. Me, that's how people feel. Me, I don't care. Like I'm able to just, you know, ignore, like create my character, play the games, and enjoy. Like, okay, I'm playing in a game. It's my character, and I could just ignore the story. I could agree that I don't relate to the story, but that bothers some people. Yeah, but Master Chief's not a customizable character. He's not meant to be you.
You know what they say, Vin? Good pitching beats good hitting.
No balls and one strike.
Like if you're going to, in 2K, you're making a player. You can make any type of player you want, and in your head, like this is a lot of. And 2K is not the only game to get it wrong. A lot of games get it wrong. If you're playing a game where you're not customizing your character, and that's not supposed to be quote unquote you, then you can't have any complaints about, oh well, Master Chief acts like this, or no, that's Master Chief. You're playing a interactive story where he's the main character.
Right.
A game like when you customize your character and they force like voice acting on your character, or they force decisions on your character, that's like reading a pick your own adventure book and not being able to decide which page you flip to next.
I can see how some people wouldn't like that.
Fouled away.
Like, that's why, like, people complain about Fallout and games like that, because, like, when they play a game like that, they want the character to see only in this fucking game can Griffey Jr. be thrown out running to first base on a hit.
His hands are coming through the hitting zone way too early.
But people want to have autonomy over their character.
Clutch situation? Look no further than this man. Punches nails when it matters most. He had 375 with runners in scoring position in 2003.
Fly ball hit to the left fielder.
I don't think either of us really do this too often. They want to work that.
Then he got jammed, but fought it off for a single.
The runner at first.
But you can. But that's why you give people, look, in a game like in like Elder Scrolls, for example, or Morrowind. I'm not going to say Skyrim because that's kind of different.
Before he got hurt.
But you get dumped in the game and you could create your own story. Like, no one's forcing. Alright, all of the games, obviously, they force something on you. Like in Morrowind, you're the Nevernar, but you could just ignore all that and never do the main quest. In Skyrim, you're the Dragonborn, but outside of that, you could be. But outside of that, you could be whoever you want. The game doesn't force you to. The game doesn't force you to. You know, or Fallout. They put you in Fallout. All right, they force you to have a wife and a kid, but outside of that, they're not like.
Vinny's been chasing a lot of bad pitches today, but maybe he'll connect here.
Fly ball hit into center field.
Like either what?
That in the beginning of Fallout,
Group single there, Vin. He just got enough of it to get it out of the infield.
One on, nobody out. Up next, Joe Randa. Randa is 1 for 3. And the pitch. Fastball.
Nasty fastball there, Vin. The hitter couldn't do anything with it.
0-1.
The other side of the planet, some people will argue that they don't want that.
He whips it over to second.
It's like an archetypal thing.
He's out on strikes.
Sit down. If you can't hit in this game, you're in a world of trouble.
What don't they want?
Is next up, anxious to get on base any way he can. Jason Barrett.
Yeah, well, that's going to the point of what we're talking about. When you're playing your own character that you create, you would ideally like to have as little as possible thrust upon you.
Blows it by him.
So,
baseball starts with a pitcher.
You know, like, you know, I'm trying not to be offensive, but like 2K, for example, the story that takes place with that character is very much like it's very much like
he puts him away.
Not
one hit, no errors. After 10
generic.
We continue with a score.
Like, I don't see if you're you can pick an Asian dude, a white dude. You can make your character any race or type of person that you want them to be. And I would say that, like, the story kind of like doesn't match you being able to be who. I don't know how to explain it.
He looks and delivers.
It's the story was, I don't know about all the years, but the story was made by Spike Lee, so you know that kind of.
When a pitcher has defense like that behind him, he's not afraid to throw strikes and let
shows
his
you where the story is leaning towards.
Trying to provide an offensive spark. Andy Pettit.
Right. I don't play.
It's like they have you create your character and then they force it like a nickname on you, and I'm pretty sure the voice actor
nail him. Hitting next, Rafael Furcal.
is black and sounds black, and I'm not saying that's a problem.
And he
I'm not saying I have a problem with the story or anything like
Line
that.
drive to
I'm
the
just
pitcher.
saying, if you're a white person
Perez
and
whips it
you're
over to
creating a
first.
white
He's
character
safe.
and then it's
Pitcher
voiced
thought he
by
could
a
throw
black
that one
person,
by him, but he
are you
was
going
sorely
to feel
mistaken.
immersed
Runner at
in
first.
that
Now
story?
batting, Timo Perez.
Which is why, and this is not anything to do with black and white, this is like, even just the,
0-1.
even just like how your character sounds regardless of
He lets
race
it
or anything
fly.
like that is
Fly
gonna
ball hit
de-immerse
hard down the
people
left
from
field line.
a story, which is why most games the protagonist is silent.
That pitch was down in his hands, but he still
In,
muscled
like
it to the
Fallout,
outfield for a hit.
Two men
you know,
on,
Elder
2
Scrolls,
out.
your
Up to
character
bat,
doesn't speak.
Alfonso Soriano.
There's a reason for
grounded
that,
out in his
because
last
you
at
can
bat.
only feasibly
He
have
hits and
one
delivers.
voice for that character,
Split finger, 0-1.
and
You're
a
only
voice that
yeah.
doesn't, no, I'm saying feasibly you can only record dialogue for that character once. And
Well,
if
is
you
it
record
mine?
dialogue
2-1-2.
that doesn't
Yeah.
match how the person feels, that's gonna take them out of the game.
He delivers.
Right.
Fouled away.
Which is why, like, RPGs or sports games, some sports games, like, they'll let you choose a voice, but it's just for, like, oh, you're gonna grunt here and there, you're gonna laugh here and there, what do you want it to sound like? But it's not like full-on
Pitcher
dialogue.
looks, he delivers.
So now, like the 2K game,
Pitching is all about hitting your
you have this
strikes
dialogue
with
and
the
this
straight
story that's going
No
to
runs.
de-immerse a lot of people from the story.
Up next, Rondell White.
Well, the game is the way it is.
Blows it
I
back.
mean,
No
and
balls,
this
one
is
strike.
not anything that I don't know how we ended up talking about this, but this is not anything that I care about.
Pitch
This is
mine.
like
No balls and 2
No,
strikes.
me watching or reading reviews on the game. I've seen people complain
Strikes him out.
Oh,
He went right after him on that pitch.
like someone complained, like someone who reviewed 2K
He's
was
lost at
like,
the plate today, Ben. Maybe he can
I'm
salvage
white.
something
I'm
this
white.
at-bat.
See now, I'm gonna whoever this person is. I don't know, but I feel better putting, you know, saying it and putting it on them. They're like, I'm white. Why does my character sound like a black dude? Why are they? I don't talk like with slang. Like, why is the character have this nickname? Like, they don't call me by my name. They don't let me choose a nickname. They force a nickname on me, and they talk like this, and I don't relate to it. And
He's out.
I understand, like,
At the
you
plate,
know,
Antonio Perez.
part of me is on the side of that's what they wanted the story to be, and you really shouldn't, like, care about it so much. Like, be happy that you got a story and you
No
have that
balls and 1
mode.
strike.
And part of me is like, yeah, well, you know, I understand.
Wind up in
Like,
the pitch.
take race out of it. Like, how would you feel
0-2.
if you were playing a RPG and you
The
had this
windup
character
and
and
the
you thought
pitch.
he was all masculine and tough, and then he
Hard
opened
liner.
his mouth and he sounded all high
They
pitched
got
and
it.
squeaky? Like, I need to
No
figure
runs,
out how to
no
get a
hit.
hit in this game, how to hit a home run or something.
Now hitting Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
So far, it went back to the first inning. No, I know what you're saying. I think at the end of the day, it really boils down to if you don't like it, don't play.
No balls and 1
Really.
strike.
But also, don't complain if the game doesn't match
Here's
your
the pitch.
expectations, because I feel like there's so
Ground
much
ball to the
about
left.
games like that now
He
before they
rifles
come
it to
out.
first. He got him.
Somebody call the cops, Ben. The hitter was
I
robbed.
think there's
At
enough
the plate, Ivan Rodriguez.
He's been struggling at the plate, but manages to get one through every
don't
now
like
and
it,
then.
don't play. But you know, and sometimes you
Routine
don't get what you
ground ball to the
expect
right
from a
side. They got
You
him.
might just play, you might
This
turn
guy's
on,
glove is where
you know,
hits
not
go to
force
die,
it. You might
Ben.
turn on
At
any
the
game.
plate, Melvin Mora.
I
Mora
think it's the
struck
best
out
thing
swinging
of
in
all
his
time.
last
If you
at
turn it on
bat.
and it's crap, then take it back. Complain and take it back.
The offering.
Yeah.
We're eventually just gonna
Line
end
shot
this, by the
toward
way,
hole.
because
Council fires to first. He puts him
Yeah.
away. No runs,
I'm-
no
I'm-
hits.
Your AI is good or what?
Head extra
No,
mile,
it's I
looking to get aboard.
don't hit this
Bernie
way
Williams.
normally.
This guy could iron out some of his problems in the cage.
Bernie.
All right, I'm gonna end this.
Ball.
Let me
Saw
just.
Bernie play guitar one time at Mike Francesa's thing.
I'm going to the
He
beast.
was good. Yeah, he was really good.
How do I escape this? All right,
I think he even picked up the bass at one point too.
I'm going to.
That was like
We
4
got-
years ago.
We're gonna move on to our next game. Oh, I should have called this stream something different. I wonder if I could just edit it,
I'm not
or I'll
sure.
just
I'm
leave
gonna
it. It
take
doesn't
a
matter.
bathroom break if you do so. So
Yeah, go do that now, cause
I'll be back. All right.
EA Sports. It's in the game. Batting first for Arizona, Tony Womack. Line drive, right field. A great catch by Alomar. At bat, Jay Bell. Hit deep to left field. A great catch by Brennan.
all right.
2 outs, nobody on. At bat, Luis Gonzalez. That's foul.
You know, Jim, Gonzalez is among the major league leaders in home runs.
Line drive to left field.
Let us see if we have a draft mode in this game. Why'd it freeze? Oh.
great, y'all.
Okay. I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna try and do an all Mets team. I don't know if it's possible. Should be. I'm doing an all Mets draft. It's gonna be.
Something different now.
Why? What happened? Oh, why did it stop?
It's a different video.
Did it stop?
Yeah.
What the hell's going on? No, I see what you see.
Oh, it's back. Triple play.
I don't know. No, I don't know where it got stuck. I'm doing an all Mets draft though. But it sucks because of the there's like a point cap in this draft. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, they don't let you. They what we talked about was fine. They don't let you. They don't let you like choose. Who you want. Like, you have points. You have a points cap, but if you start drafting people too high, like non-stop, they'll be like, "Oh no, you got to draft someone lower," which is trash.
There's some fancy drafts that are like that. Yeah, I don't like that.
Like they try and. That's one of my favorite players. That's one of my favorite players.
How fun.
No, I like all of them. I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? I have no idea who you're talking about.
One of the guys was on the team. Who's somebody that was on the team?
I have no idea. I just really don't know who you're talking about. And I'm not in the mood to try and figure it out. Bro, don't mess with the all.
Team?
Yeah. It's coming together. Can we? Oh, they got rid of Cliff Floyd. It's coming together, man.
What year?
2001. So, up until this year, the game was called. Now here's, because he's low, I'm gonna pick him. Here's a. Wait, can I pick anyone else? Oh, we could do Reem Garcia, but he's super low. Butch Husky. This is like a 1997 Met. This is 2001. Basically, what am I trying to say? Let me get a backup catcher. Todd Pratt, that's the old school backup catcher. Basically, up until, look, Chipper Jones is still on the board. There's players that are good that are still there just because. Where'd you see Turk Wendell? Yeah, man, he's rated so. I just drafted him.
David Wright was drafted in the first round.
Well, I just drafted Turk Wendell.
Oh, hey, he was just signed 19 years ago. How about that?
But up until this year, the game was called Triple Play with a year number. So Triple Play 2000, Triple Play 2001. For this year, they renamed it Triple Play Baseball. And they it's like kind of like a Eric Gagne is a 70. That's before Pat Mahomes. So who? Preston Wilson is a former Met. He was traded for Mike Piazza.
You got Todd Zeal on there? That's my boy.
Where's he? Look, Griffey's still there. Griffey was almost a Met.
That would.
Before they were gonna have Griffey and Piazza, and it got messed up. Griffey didn't want to come to the Mets.
Sounds like a certain Chris Paul and the Lakers would come out about that.
They had a trade for Griffey, and he said no.
Well, they wouldn't have to give up half the team now, right?
No, they were gonna give up Roger Cedeno.
He was still a big team.
Yeah, The trade wasn't a bad trade. I'll look it up in a second when we're done with this. Do you want Kevin Napier or Kenny Rogers? No, we'll go Kevin Napier. Kenny Rogers walked in like the winning run in one of the playoff games. Yep.
John
Sure.
Stearns at third base.
Oh, my boy Desi Relaford. Yep. Outfielders. Is there anyone good that we could?
Oh, this would be 2000 though, right? Not 2001. Because the game is 2001.
Yes,
2000.
it's based off 2000. Brett Saberhagen. Why is John Smoltz a 57? What?
How's that possible?
I have no idea. Maybe
2000 years
it makes sense that he might have been hurt.
It's basically the same thing. Ricky Henderson.
I'm so tempted to draft Griffey just so we could put him next to Mike Piazza and pretend.
Do it. Is he available? Do it. Are you kidding me? You know you want to do it. There's nobody there.
There we go. We got him. It was meant to be.
That's good for us. Look at this. Ready? 2001. Everybody get over 250 except for Joe and Madonia. Everybody get over 260 except Ventura or Gomez. No, that's it. Wow.
One of the positions I'm gonna have.
488 at that.
One of the positions I'm gonna have to draft a non-Met, I think. Oh, do I have to? Who? Yeah, he was a good hitter.
What do I know?
Alright, the All Mets team is complete. You ready for this? Wait. Oh. Look at this. Oh, here we go. We got Jesse. Oh, no, let's go in order. We got Octavio Dotel as a starting pitcher, LaTroy Hawkins as our closer, Mike Piazza, Mo Vaughn, Roberto Alomar, Ray Ordonez, Fernando Tatis, Jay Payton, Terrence Long, Butch Husky, Kevin Napier, David Weathers, Jose Lima, Todd Pratt, Jesse Orosca, Desi Relaford, Kareem Garcia, Brett Saberhagen, Turk Wendell, Griffey, who was not a Met, Sean Estes, Pat Mahomes, Gary Matthews Jr., Wilmiro Mota, Bobby M. Jones. The Mets had Bobby M. Jones and Bobby J. Jones at the same time, I believe. I changed it to a 7-inning game. That might help us line up. I'm so happy that this has just been with DH and without DH, because there's like some games where they why is Griffey not in the starting lineup?
Check out. What year is this?
Don't be looking to make sure that I know what I'm doing. If I said the players,
I want to know what year. Oh, 1980. No. Look at this jersey that's wearing. Tell me why we don't use this.
there's one I forget what game it is, but there's a game where
That was awesome.
oh yeah,
Very like late.
that's like 96. No, that's 90s.
But that's not real.
There's a game where when you set your lineups, like most of these games, when we set the lineup, it's like the lineup with a DH or without the DH. Wow, our pitching sucks. Everything but our batting is terrible. Game options. Inning 7. Alright. Let's try this. So I want you to look at these graphics. Keep in mind, this game was released the same year as the game we played yesterday. This is a PlayStation game, so it was released the same year as the game we played yesterday on the 64. And this game was released 3 or 4 years before the game we just played today. And you just think about the graphics and, you know, compare and contrast how you want. Although I would say of all the games, this probably has the worst gameplay of all of them.
Just the setup process to do it takes forever, huh?
I used to play this game.
Is there any copyrighted music playing, by the way?
There's music playing. I don't know if it's copyrighted.
Just like ambient, like
hello, everybody. I'm Jim Houston.
Probably.
And I'm Buck Martinez.
Tonight's game is between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Great night for a ball game. Buck, tell us what might be a deciding factor in tonight's game for the New York Mets.
You know, anytime a team gets good pitching like these guys have, you're going to have a chance to win the game. That could be a key factor in today's ball game.
All right, Buck, it should...
Oh shit! Hold on. I like
Who
this.
that is? Who is that?
Yeah, that's the complaint. Is the graphics look better?
This angle
But
is no good. There you go. Yeah.
Jumped out at
the
him.
graphics,
Ever be the default.
the graphics look a lot better, but the player models, like the faces and stuff, you can't really tell who people are.
I don't know
Up
about
next,
the,
Roberto
you can already tell
Alomar.
that the ball. It looks weird.
Yeah, I like the best
Fly ball to left
game
field.
for the one we played yesterday of this era is the best as far as like contact things hitting.
It
And
does make it,
Ken
it does make
Griffey
it look like there's
Jr.
weight when you hit though. The bat seems to at least react.
look at that
The-
Griffey
The
stance
ball
though.
just doesn't like shoot off, you know, like
This-
it lobbed up there just now.
This gets the best Griffey stance.
Not even close. Hit weakly down
That's
the
what-
line.
No, that's what he batted
That's how he
like.
stood.
Yeah.
Great catch by Klesko.
So like, there's not a lot of Yeah, there's not a lot of differentiation in. Oh shit! I fucked up. So check out this. How do I throw? Oh, I remember. No, I remember. Most of the games are like you throw. Well, I'm using an Xbox controller, but it would be like X is home, triangle second. Alright, so you choose your pitch. Choose your pitch. You could use the directional pad or the analog stick to choose the direction, and you can make it a ball on purpose or a strike, so you don't have a lot of control over the pitch. And then you could hold down for the power of the pitch. And I think I thought throwing would be like, you know, one button for home, one button for right. I think it's circle is B. Okay. I think it's you hold down X no matter
How
what.
could he be hitting 666 by the way?
He played in the game before this one.
After one, it's 0-0.
There's your boy.
Leading off the inning for the New York Mets, Mike Piazza.
Oh, coming up. Let's see how he
0-1.
stands.
Oh,
Fly ball, he goes with it to the right
Doesn't
side.
really.
A great catch
Did
by
he move his
O'Neill.
back shoulder like that a little bit?
that's not a good stance for him.
No.
Next batter,
That's what I'm
move
saying.
on.
Like, it's not egregious, but
No.
Slider broke down the middle.
don't worry though, because the game I have
I don't
next,
think Mo Vaughn sat that low either.
he did. Oh,
This might bring
yeah.
rain.
He did, but he was had an open stance.
Gone, right? I like that one.
Man, I can't
I
believe
feel like
how
they
far he
don't
hit
do it
that
so
one.
quickly, though.
No, it's like it's cool because you know when you hit the home run.
Guess what? You've just earned a reward.
Yeah.
Check the reward screen after the game to claim your
You
prize.
missed. You can't hear this, but the guy's like, guess what? You just earned a reward.
0-1.
Check the reward screen after the game.
Yeah, that's
Get
very
fouled.
arcadey. Which is like what you wouldn't expect from an EA game. You would expect that from a Sega game. That's not. Oh.
Foul ball.
I mean, I like what they've tried to do with the different views here, because that's what you would see on TV too.
A great catch by Nutter.
Gameplay.
The view's a little different when it's playable.
Next up,
The
Jake
gameplay is
Payton.
very similar to the game we just played,
Line drive down the left side.
but I would say the game we just played is a little better. I always thought it was a little better,
Retires the side.
and this
The
definitely.
arrows when there was a grounder, that was very distracting. Like the big yellow arrows that come towards the ball.
This definitely has the least features of any of the games we're gonna play.
Yeah, it's very like.
It's very light.
Yeah, those arrows are way distracting. What they should have is the arrows pointing in the other direction, like
To
in Madden,
first.
where you show you where the player is
Safe
not where
at
to go to get the
first.
ball. That is kind of backwards.
That's a base hit, and the pitcher
Wow.
just stand there and shake his
That was
head.
my
How did
fault.
they get
I
through?
keep forgetting how to throw in this game.
This
Yeah.
is where a good approach to plate.
Every other game, it's really easy to throw. This game's hard to throw because you use that. Is one button to throw, the X button, and then you point the analog stick in the direction you want to throw. But it's bad because you use the analog stick to move your guy to go get the ball. So, like, there's this point where you want to throw, but you're still technically moving the character. So, yeah.
Taken down the left side.
I'm probably gonna have to start throwing some balls.
A great catch by Ordonez. One out, one on.
Paul O'Neill, that's not Paul
Next
O'Neill
up, Paul
stance.
O'Neill.
Heads-up players got to be thinking about moving that base runner into scoring.
And you
position.
see the stances are, I mean the character models, like the faces, they're not that good.
They're nothing. They don't look like anything.
Next
Yeah,
batter.
I forget what the game we just played what it's like, but I'm pretty sure the one on the
Hit to right field.
64 has like some decent looking
He's
face.
got himself a base hit. To the plate, Ryan Klesko.
Pitcher's getting destroyed, by the way.
Just foul.
I remember this game being frustrating.
Okay,
Like,
no.
I remember this game being frustrating in that you could actually lose.
Curveball down and in.
Like, I would never lose at the other two games, but this game, like,
Straight up.
I'm winning 1-0.
Oh, 1-0
A great catch by the catcher.
Ray Ordonez, this stance is nothing like his stance.
They got a couple of good, solid base hits, but they just weren't able to bring anybody around to score.
I mean, if you squint, it kind of looks like you're
0-1.
No, they tried.
Foul ball.
Yeah, no.
It's not like they just threw out generic stuff.
Right, they don't have blank faces.
Line drive down the left side.
I don't know how to go to second. Oh, there we go.
Maybe you can. Nice hit.
Safe
To the
at
wall.
second.
Boy, I tell you, that ball was up and out over the plate, and he drove it right off the alley for a base hit.
I think you could create players in this game. Well, all of the games, actually.
He puts down the bunt. Throw to third.
Did you
Oh!
make him bunt? You make him
Yeah.
bunt, sorry.
Yeah.
Doink.
Boy, they needed a
Wait,
base
Steve.
runner, and that bunt was a
Wow.
very timely bunt.
Slider broke down the middle. Foul.
Reacting.
Oh! I wish you could hear the dialogue. They're so, like, over dramatic.
I'll mute this
He tags him out. Double play.
What a great play. Double play when it looked like they were going to score, and they shut down the offense.
He fouled it
Double
off.
play.
Just wait.
0-1.
Like, everything is so exciting to them.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Who is this guy?
I have no idea. They said it at the beginning of the game. I wasn't listening.
Foul ball.
My voice also sounds a
Foul
little low
ball.
on the screen, just me. Compared to yours. Oh, what did I just do? Skip backwards.
Hit to right field.
That's because you're not important.
Is that one? No, it sounds like a little bit better.
Leading off the inning for Atlanta, Chuck Finley.
Time is it?
Foul ball.
12:04.
Alright, I don't know about this game.
Not a fan.
Jim, he did a good job.
Let me queue up the next game. I'm
Yeah,
probably on.
Whatever.
One out, nobody on. Batting 1 for 1.
I probably only have one more baseball game in me today, so it's almost ready. I'll queue it up in a second.
Throw to first. He's out of there. Hitting 0 for 1, Pat Mears.
I want to show this N64 game, but like I'm so unprepared to show it. And it's actually Mike Piazza's game. Do you know Mike Piazza had a baseball game?
Lead by 1.
Let me tell you something. With their pitching staff, they're in every single.
Mike Piazza's strike zone.
That's foul.
There's only one game.
Yes, and it was the best game ever. Because basically, they let you customize all the teams and all the players. So like you could change the teams' names, you could change the teams' logos, their uniforms. You could change all the players, like you could go in and change all the players' names and all their stats and everything. So what me and
Just foul.
one of my friends used to do is we would go into the game and we would recreate our Little League team. Like we would change the team name to our Little League team name, and then we would create all the players on our team. It was sick.
Wow. You ready for this?
No.
Fly ball, he goes with it to the left side.
In Microsoft Flight Simulator, you choose to buy it on disc. Guess how many discs come out?
12.
How many discs?
Batting
That's
1
close.
for 1. Movon.
Look at Movon's average, it's 1.00.
How?
Popped foul.
Because it's supposed to be 1,000, but
I guess they figured nobody would ever
3
remember
up
that.
and
How
3
do you
down.
know?
First up for the Braves, Quentin McCracken.
There's 9 kids, and they're not using Blu-rays for that?
Line drive to third base.
Or like the quadruple density or whatever?
Blu-rays are
Throw
expensive.
to first.
Still, for PC.
Nice bit of hitting. He's got himself a double.
Blu-rays are expensive.
Bill Miller.
And you would need like,
That's a bunt by Miller.
you would need more than one.
He's out of there.
You might need 2 or 3.
Hitting 0 for 1, Mike Lieberthal.
So they probably just don't want to spend the money. It's probably cheaper for them to do 10 DVDs than 2 Blu-rays. I'm surprised they even do it. Like the last game I bought for PC physical was Fallout 4,
There's a run scored.
and it's basically just unlock a code unlock. Like it comes with a CD.
What is
But
this
the-
for?
Huh? Score?
Good pitch.
Score or what I'm talking about?
What are you talking about?
The last physical PC game I bought was
Line drive.
Fallout
3 down
4.
the right side.
Yeah.
Just outside
And it comes with
the
a CD, but you put the CD in your computer and it unlocks the Steam key.
The count's 1 and 2. He's batting 1 for 1.
So I don't like how you can't aim where the pitch goes.
Another ball. Back to to home.
Come on. That's not where I wanted to throw. That's okay. Have you seen everything you need to see out of this game?
That's a nice single.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that was a great swing. What a great at bat for him. He got himself a
You don't want to
base
see the creative player mode? Let me show you. Come on. Come on.
Ugly.
Come on.
I'm sure it's god ugly.
Bro, I gotta show you.
I don't know that I care.
You gotta see. I hope the next game just doesn't give me any problems. Just want it to load up. Okay, please wait. Load failed. Alright, sounds about right. I just want you to... Yeah. Huh?
Yep.
Look at this. Oh, batting. You can see all the batting stances. Sammy Sosa, that's pretty good. McGuire.
Keep going. Keep going.
Garcia Parra does the little glove thing. Barry Bonds. Sheffield. Bagwell. Colorado.
Wait, go back to the Sheffield one. I want to see if that's there.
Piazza, they gave Piazza his own stance.
Piazza?
Chuck Knobloch.
Yeah.
Vintage. Oh, this is like, these are actual players. They just can't say their names. And it's funny because like some of them are like really old school. That's not a lot of stances at all. Facial hair. Yeah, so like there's not a lot of options.
For that time, it was pretty good.
Alright, let me hide this because I need to make sure that this game is actually gonna load. Because I've been having a problem with the GameCube stuff. Although I can use the regular GameCube emulator, but I would like to use RetroArch. Alright. Windows Shift Left. Let's see if we could get this to work easily.
Wow, this thing's nuts. I'm looking at some new Nissan that they have, some like electric SUV. It looks nasty.
How is this gonna work? Run. Gonna make my life easy or difficult? Oh, guess you're gonna make my life difficult, huh? Can never make my life easy. Let's open up Dolphin. Proper. Open.
Give me one moment here. I'm gonna bring up some video. I'm gonna mute myself.
Oh, sure.
Alright, that was a waste.
Oh my god. Copyright claim is coming.
For what? Oh.
The
What game is this here?
All-Star Baseball 2004. Huh?
Oh my god, the All-Star thing? That song?
Yeah, some sick. This is GameCube right here.
Oh, okay. Let's see, the video looks pretty damn good.
Vladimir Guerrero. Alright, enough of that.
Yeah, nasty. Oh.
So this is So this is only 3 years later.
And this is GameCube. GameCube was out in 2001.
Now look, they don't have their, I know you could still draft. Oh, franchise. You don't even have to open. Look how nice the set, like, everything.
I don't like this film grain look, though.
Oh, yeah, they have, like, I skipped over it, but, I skipped over it, but they have, like, oh my god, I remember this.
This is horrible. I don't like this at all.
No, I remember this.
So do it?
No. Oh my goodness, we're not doing all Mets team. I don't have the patience, and I want to take my players that I want. Oh, look, age right there. Wow.
Griffith was 34. Ooh.
Yo, there's so.
Barry Larkin was 39. He's still playing in 2000. Whatever.
Albert Pujols 23. So many memories.
That reminds me of, what was that baseball game where you played as them as kids? Backyard baseball. I had that on.
Where's Mike Piazza?
Barry Larkin was in that game.
Mike Piazza was still playing. Where is he?
What year is this?
2004.
D by this point. He was on the Padres.
Yeah, probably. Or he might be first base. Yeah, but I was gonna say that, alright, I'm just gonna draft who I want. Yeah, if Alomar was playing, he was still playing. I don't know where he is. What was I gonna say, though? Struggling, I'm overwhelmed. We never went with a starting. Oh, someone probably already drafted.
Been picking people? I can't tell.
No, I didn't draft anyone yet. Someone probably already drafted. Oh, draft Big Bartolo Colon.
You got a lot of options here. Oswald, Zito.
Someone probably already drafted. What's his face? Jeff Kent, former Met. Carlos Beltran. There we go. You gotta always remember those.
Was there? Did you see him?
Yeah. I like this draft because it just like gets to the point.
Yeah, I would say it's got speedy.
I was gonna say that I think they're like trying to go off of, like, when you start the game, there's like, it has like the what's his name, the speech, who gives the Lou Gehrig speech, so they're like obviously going for like some type of how do I see who I drafted already?
I don't like the center base at all. The other ones were way better. Every single one we played was JP.
Catcher, third base, shortstop, center field.
Oh my god, you have to back out and go to a new venue to see it? That's good. Biggio.
Didn't we get a second baseman already? Oh, we have
They
Soriano.
put him in there as Mike Kadire, not Michael. That's interesting.
Oh no, we don't have a second baseman.
When did he go by Mike?
I don't know. Bobby Hill. Hank Hill's son. Shinjo! Former Met great. Bubba Trammell's a former Met.
Yeah.
You could take Mike Kadire.
Come on, you know you want to. He was a former Met for like a year, right?
Yeah, 2 years.
2?
Oliver Perez, 22 years old.
Ollie.
Was it
C+,
Lima?
though?
I'm just trying to. Jorge Sosa is a former Met. I'm just trying to draft quick because I want to draft, but I don't want to spend as much time.
Playing this game long. This is said it wasn't good, right?
No, this is a good game. Wait. Just wait for it. Todd Pratt. Oh, Vance Wilson was a former Met too.
That's irrelevant.
Let me make sure.
Not as
Make
much
sure.
as good pitchers.
Outfielders. Joe McEwen. I just can't. Coco Crisp. Sean Dunston, 40 years old. Sean Dunston was a former Met too. Oh man. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I guess we have to.
I'm on the top, right?
What was they offer, man?
A C. He was 31.
How many freaking players do I need? Okay, there we go. Set lineup. Oh, see, here's where they start pissing me off. They have NL versus left-handed pitcher and NL versus right, which I understand why they have that, but it's like, it's too much for me. And why are all my good players on the bench?
I don't like any. There isn't one menu or interface.
Huh?
I don't like how any of this looks.
It's not bad. Oh shit.
Who do you have at third base? Oh, did it save?
Robin Ventura.
Yeah, it said somebody else.
Oh, really? No.
That's a good team. Delgado on the bench?
Wilson, Delgado.
Oh.
Alright. Play next game. I forget how to play this game. Now, keep in mind this is the same game, well, the same people, 3 years later, and you could see how it's the same game, but you could also see how it's different.
See it.
Oh, 2003
Wow.
Spring Training Game 1.
This looks good.
Oh yeah, you'll see.
You can tell GameCube here.
You got Tom Brenneman and Steve Lyons.
Great to have you with us. Alongside Steve Lyons, I'm Tom Brenneman, welcoming you as always to All-Star Baseball 2004. And here we go again on a beautiful
Let me see if I could
All right,
fix
Tom,
that.
thank you very much. It's great to be here with you, and I'm looking forward to another good ball game.
Oh yeah.
Versus like the gameplay
I can think I could go full screen though, which might help a little bit.
Well, my pixel double or something.
Alright.
Here's the defense for the Mets.
No, it's not.
Steve, here's a look at today's
Look
story.
at those graphics. 3 years later. Oh, you'll see. I'll leave it up for you so you could just look at this guy's face.
On the thing before you paint it. Refresh it.
I'll refresh it. That happened before. I don't know why.
Yeah, it was something.
Alright, there you go.
It's taking forever. No, it's still the same size.
The second baseman, Carlos Bayless.
No, changed. Okay. What am I doing?
Yeah, it looks miles better,
But you could see how it's like the same game.
yeah. Are you playing?
Yeah.
I think it froze again.
And with that, we're underway here at Grapefruit. Here's the 0-1 to Feblaze.
Yeah, why does it keep freezing? Oh, no. I was trying to figure something out. I think it's gonna go. If it doesn't, I'll fix it, but...
After arm surgery, Rich Aurilia did not bounce back. After his 2001 season, he posted a .257 average with just 15 homers and 61 RBIs.
It's just the water box left and right. That's what you want. Is it 4x3?
Yeah, I could probably change it. I don't know. I don't know if I could change it now though.
Aurilia connects on the first pitch, but hits it foul. One away in the top half of the first.
Why does it keep freezing?
Line foul down the left field line.
Hold on.
It gets through for a base hit.
No, it's freezing on my end too.
Consistently outstanding numbers for Chipper once again in 2002. A .327 average, 26 homers, and 100 RBIs right on the nose.
Fights off a curve and fouls
like
it
3
off.
seconds
Is that OBS? Like,
He hits it deep down the left field line, but foul. The second baseman. He steps on the bag for the second out.
On the road, Brian hit .272 with 23 home runs last season.
0-1. There's strike two. Flicks his wrist, fouls it off, and we'll do it again. It gets through for a base hit.
Right there, he just waited on that.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
Go the other way with it and did a great job of doing it.
no, OBS is just recording what's on the screen. OBS is just recording what's on the screen. It shouldn't be a problem.
Into center field.
Yeah, it's stuck on.
He's going to try and score. Beltran grabs it.
Why is it?
Safe.
This is.
That curve was left out over the plate and smoked for a double.
I'm telling you that OBS is recording what's on the screen, and OBS it's. I just stopped and started it real quick on OBS.
No, it's 4 or 5 seconds.
Bro, I can see.
To Hammond. Runners at second.
I'm looking at my screen and nothing's changing on the YouTube screen, so I'm quite aware. Let's see what happens now, because I just stopped and started the stream in OBS.
Just couldn't quite get on top of that pitch.
Oh, look at Beltran! Oh my goodness.
Apier finished the year with a 14-12 record for the.
What is the?
Oh wait, we got something here.
Yeah, it's going now. No, wait.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Sure?
At least on my
No
own.
chance.
No, it keeps like.
Strike one.
What the hell is?
For 4 or 5 seconds. It's like between 4 and 5 seconds.
In there for a
It looks
strike
good when
to
it's going.
Shinjo.
Great.
A swing and a miss by Shinjo.
0-1.
Well, that's just not a very good at bat right there.
don't know if
Fastball's
it's
very
YouTube,
hittable,
but
he couldn't even make anything happen.
Maybe
Strike three.
Because it will bring
The
you to,
splitter.
it doesn't bring you
Nobody
to the
on,
live thing.
1 out.
About
Here in the
4
bottom of the
seconds
first.
back. And when it's supposed to catch up to live, that's when it stops.
It's headed
When I
for the
click
gap
live,
in right center.
It acts like it goes to live. Alright, let me go back to it.
Laduca is safely at second with a double.
Started watching The Office again today, but I started on like first or second season or whatever. That's hilarious. That's what I need to do, like take a year before the show. I watch so much How I Met Your Mother, I get tired of it. You can believe that. Watch it like 4 times straight, but always skip like the second half of the last episode. I never like to watch. Like, I don't mind the ending, but I always like.
Watches the fastball, strike one. There's ball one. 2-1 as the
I left full screen and I think that fixed it. Oh no, wait.
Ball 3, low and away. There's strike 2. 1 away in the last of the first inning. From Mankiewicz. The throw from the knees.
I fixed it.
2 down.
At home, Beltran hit .288 with 19 homers and 64 RBIs in 2002.
A swing and a miss by Beltran. Split finger fastball, a nasty pitch to swing and a miss, strike 2. Great slider, he can't make contact, and that's strike 3. In there for a strike to Ochoa.
I had to exit full screen on the emulator. I don't know why.
To shallow center. Out number 1.
Oh, there's something you don't see every day, Tom. The old fundamental two-handed catch. Just making sure that it didn't pop out of his mitt.
Like it's
no swing, strike 1 on a curveball.
It would almost be better as like a collaborative video. I think we would get in trouble for it.
Why?
That bloop will drop. Base hit.
Bro, the graphics in this game were so sick. Just have to.
What year is this?
2003.
They're good. I don't know what the face is, but...
No, wait. I want you to see Beltran's face. But you gotta see like some of these. Some of these players are like generic. Not generic, but yeah, you gotta see some people that you recognize. You would know.
And not slowing up at all. 1 out double.
Rich Aurelia, see, he looks like Rich Aurelia. I don't know if you know him.
With 2 homers and 16 RBIs.
Did we see this? Oh, you just started it.
Just misses inside.
We saw these batters.
I don't know, maybe they're coming up again. You understand how baseball.
The crowd looks crappy.
Hit to the first baseman. Ortiz steps on the bag for out number
Chipper
2.
Jones.
He's just
it's not terrible.
Away here, forcing the batter to just barely get a piece of that ball and grounding out.
He has that in real life. His face is kind of messed up in real life.
Jones rolls into second with a stand-up double. In there for a strike to Giles.
I like how they look back though.
Low and away for a ball. Here's the 1-1 to Giles. Over for a strike.
Good shot.
Caught by the first baseman.
Alright. Here, Robin Ventura, you should know what he looks like. Faces aren't that bad, considering where we came from. The batting stance is on. Oh. David Ortiz, that looks like David Ortiz for the time.
Slider. Strike 1.
The swing was like that at that point.
High and inside.
His swing or his stance?
Here's the 1-1.
Everybody probably has the same swing.
Split finger fastball, a nasty pitch to swing and a miss, strike 2.
I doubt they programmed multiple swings into the game.
Left high and inside for a ball. Here's the 2-2.
Yeah, but they weren't using motion cap for the stances.
Away and nearly knocks down the hitter. Here's the payoff pitch.
At least the
Swing and a miss, and that's 3.
Was it Michael Kadire? Oh,
this is almost like the Prince Fielder in this game.
I have no idea. Probably not.
It's got to be early. Early in his
Splitter darts through the strike zone. Swing and a miss.
I don't think so.
Runner on first and 1 out. Placed right in there for a base hit. 1 out single.
Jose Valentin.
At home, Valentin hit 297 with an on-base
don't worry, I didn't want to see him.
372.
Yeah.
Fastball. Strike 1. Hit right on the screw. Out number 2.
Got him. Got him.
Runners on the corner.
Barry Zito? That looks like Barry Zito. Come on.
When you've got guys on first and third, you have an excellent chance to get a big inning going. But at the very least, you have to score at least 1 run.
There's strike 1.
This didn't matter.
Went after it, and now in the hole, 0-2. Fouls.
I wonder if I have my World Series baseball for the Xbox game stuff. It's a sports game, so I doubt I ever even tried to get rid of it.
On the ground should end the inning. And the force will end the inning as the second inning comes to a close. The base runners don't get around. Here in
Doug Mickavich, former
the
Met.
Blue Jays lead it 4-0. 0-1.
Yeah, this thing
Caught.
It's the same as the other game.
He flied out to center field his last time.
What's the same game?
Has the one last night.
That pitch hammered and it's out of here for a home run.
Oh damn! Who's that?
What's the difference between that one and this one?
Look at this swing.
I don't know. It seemed more active. It seemed less case. Who hit a home run?
A swing and a miss.
I don't know, Jeffrey Hammond.
1 down in the top of the 3rd. The pitch is fouled off. He singled in his last at bat.
I just want to. I'm not probably going to play this whole game. I want to see Beltran come up again though, because that was like the best face capture that I saw.
Beltran?
Yeah.
Maybe they did him special.
Caught by the second baseman.
I don't know. I doubt that.
Should be calling that here.
I'll be up soon.
No chance there. A fastball, strike 1.
LaDuca, that looks like him.
That's pretty good. That's really close. Okay, that's a good one.
Hit in the air to center.
Well, some of them don't have face capture.
Oh, what a fantastic defensive play right
Look at Nomar.
Doesn't get better. Much more power when facing the righties. He hit .311 with 21 of his 21 homers and 99 RBIs.
He has a lot thinner of a
great looking play.
This guy was on a dead run and he had to turn and then somehow was able to stretch out for the ball. And
Beltran's going to lead off the next inning.
Napier hits the first pitch foul. A swing and a miss. Curveball, strike 2.
Who's pitching?
Barry Zito.
There's strike 3.
Oh, they got him way off balance right there on a great changeup. Strike 3. That's the way I used to do
Probably
it.
Just end it after tonight and then get some stuff ready for tomorrow. I mean, end it after this game. I don't know how late I want to stay up. I was already tired, even though part of me wants to stay up late because I don't have to work tomorrow, but part of me just wants to get some rest.
That pitch pops straight up. Ventura
I just don't have.
and that's out number 2.
I gotta go back to Pokemon soon, but I just don't have. I definitely didn't have the energy for that tonight.
To Aurelia.
It's getting like worse as the game is basically
He
over.
lines the pitch to right field for a hit. He stayed all over that pitch, a fastball down in the zone, and he just goes the other way with it for a base hit. Breaking ball for strike 1. Again, a swing and a miss, and he's down 0-2. There's ball 1 to Jones. Crush.
Come on. The third base and first base throw buttons are reversed because of the way I mapped the Xbox controller.
Giles goes after the first pitch.
All right.
Former rookie of the
There's
year,
our boy.
Beltran hit 273 with 29 homers and 105.
That's close. Yeah, I think Ridiculous is closer.
Hold on. Once I hit with him, I'm gonna instant replay and show you him.
No chance there. A fastball.
No, I don't mean once I get a hit. Like, oh, I could probably do it. Oh no, I can't do it now.
Went after it, and now in the hole.
That pause screen. This says pause. That's it. No option. Camera selected that. Zoom.
Why can't I just like?
Zoom to see. Or whatever you want to do. Oh my god. I don't think you can pan, bro. There you go. Wait, look in the stand. There's a Mets fan. Look, do you see it?
Yes.
So they took actual people, huh? That's crazy.
Fly ball to center.
He looks close enough. I'd say ridiculous.
The center fielder runs it down and makes a catch.
I like this batting stance.
233 with 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Unusual with that short porch and right.
That's what we should do, because I'm not going to keep
if you
playing
show me
this
just
game.
the face, I wouldn't be able to say it Robin before.
Slowing down. And
Here's what I want to do. I think we got enough gameplay.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Bro. Huh? Wow, they have you could choose their song. Unable to connect to chat. Why? What the hell? It said not able to connect to chat. Huh, bros. Look at these batting stances. This was part of how I decided how good a game was back in the day.
Why is the bat so big?
I don't know. Got Alex Rodriguez. Perfect. Babe Ruth. Don't guess. Barry Bonds.
Stuff like that, yeah. Hold on, you gotta stay, yeah.
Bernie Williams.
Barry, okay. Bernie, yeah.
Chuck Knobloch. Type 32, whoever that is. Derek Jeter. Look at that.
32, that's Sheffield. No, it's not.
I don't know why they wouldn't put his name in.
Who's that?
There's Sheffield. Look at that. That's way better than the triple play one.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's way better. How many are there?
There's a shitload, which I like. Jeff Bagwell.
Ivan Rodriguez. Why can't they put a name that rhymes with the person's name? That's not legal to do.
I don't know.
Larry Walker.
There, look at the Mike Piazza one. It looks better than... That looks more like Mike Piazza.
He also looks like he's like hanging there. Look at his leg just...
Mo Vaughn, that's definitely sick.
Yeah.
Moises Alou. Former Met?
Yes, I remember. Always disappointed.
Ricky Henderson, sick. Alomar, sick. Whoa! Who was that? Sammy Sosa, Sean Casey, Sean Green, Tony Batista. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ichiro.
Ty Cobb, that was really good. Ichiro, that looks like it.
And then they just have all these generic ones that they use for the players. Yeah.
Well, last year, year before.
Yeah. Something like that. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna get some more stuff ready for us tomorrow. And that'll probably be the last day we do this shit. Just text me. Alright guys.
The docs thing.
Oh, I don't check that. Sorry. See you guys later.